And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben, and this is my review for Netflix's original anime series Aggretsuko Season 4. I was going to try and do some sort of headbang, like with my long hair, because I've got massively long hair at the moment, and I just knew that I was going to injure myself. So I'm not going to put you through that or myself. I'm really excited to talk about Season 4. Let me know in the comments below, so far, which has been your favourite season? Season 1, 2, or 3? But for now, let's jump in. Season 4 has 10 episodes. The last episode is a bit longer than all of the other episodes, but for the most part, you know what to expect when going into this. It's going to be the kind of love affair that isn't a love affair between Haida and Retsuko, and then it's going to be the office politics of what goes on in the accounting department. And in amongst that, you're going to have some normal karaoke, and then we're going to have the death metal karaoke that we've come to know and love from Retsuko. That is the kind of formula that you get. I have to say, this season is slightly different, and I think it may be my favorite season so far. The first couple of episodes do deal with the romance, not romance, of Retsuko and Haida. But then we go into a change in the politics, a change in the power hierarchy of the whole company, and how that affects the accounting department. And we see all of the characters that they've kind of given a little backstories for along the way in the first 3 seasons. It feels like all of their lives are in jeopardy. Everyone's jobs may come up empty. The whole department might get fired, or they're actively engaging on trying to get people to leave so they can save the company because the company is in problems. Haida finds himself in a position that is different to normal, and that's an interesting take on how that affects his friends and his relationships in the office and just around him. And then we see Retsuko having to deal with some of that as well. Everybody's lives is basically being affected by what's going on in the accounting department this time round. And I was surprised by how darker they were allowing this storyline to get. It gets pretty real. I think that's why people really like this series. If you've ever been in an office job, you will know the things that really irk you, and sometimes you just want to have an outlet of where you can go, maybe go do karaoke and scream death metal and have everything come out and say the things that you probably won't get to say, and if you do, you'll probably get fired, and then everybody claps you like the beginning of Jerry Maguire, where you write up a memo because that's all your feelings put into one, but it ultimately gets you fired. All the office politics, there's little shining moments of this series that goes, yeah, we know what you go through. Here's a series of anime where people are like each other but never ever tell each other that they like each other, or the boss is always irritating you because he doesn't seem to be as smart as the rest, or making decisions that just won't get out of the ground. My wife works in a job where they still have fax machines. There are, even though it is it's fundamental in need of tech, but they still use fax machines. I mean, try and get that around your head. And they don't ever use the fax machines, and there's no need of it. It's antiquated. So there are these things that you can really relate to, which they kind of shine a light on. But the darkness of the series is the fear for the characters that we've come to know and love. So in amongst the relationships that are formed and not formed, Retsuko and Haida and the team, they have their lives on the sidelines, but the focus is massively what's going on with the accounting department. And I think by now we like pretty much everybody, all the characters. Some you love to hate, some just make you smile, some go, yeah, that is one crazy character. The animation is definitely the same, although I feel like they've polished it somewhat. It's vibrantly great. Like every time there's an emotional change, you see it on the actual animation characters. My son pointed out one moment from when they're happy, that it seems to be smooth. When they're irritated or scared, even the form of the body will be jagged or disheveled, like the whiskers will be kinked to showcase the emotion that they're going through. So there isn't ever a point which you don't get what the animators are trying to tell you. So if they're not telling you in dialogue, you're getting it in the animation. One of the great things about this series, though, is the kind of the heavy metal that kind of relays the emotion that you want Retsuko to show. She's also quiet and so small until she uses her power, her death metal power, for good, generally. It was a lot of fun. Just a Ruben's top tip: do stay and watch the credits. More than halfway through the credits, there's this little scene that you may enjoy watching, and they've already confirmed that there is going to be a season 5. So don't worry, we're going to get more. I would give this a straight up 4.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's one of the better seasons. If I had to rank the 4 seasons so far, 1, 4, 2, 3. I think that's, for me, they're all good. But I particularly liked this one. I thought it was a really strong season. Let me know your thoughts below. What was your favorite moments? Where are you hoping this is going to go? I felt a lot for Haida in this. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.